Black history. Yeah, go ahead, Queen Angela. Are you hearing me? Okay, go ahead, Wayne.
No, I want to. I was searching for I think Queen Angela come back because I wanted a Valentine's Day thing. And I see Kenton is here, so I don't know if Kenton.
Queen Angela, go ahead, Queen Angela.
Try my thing in the meantime.
Need to unmute, yes.
Right, here I go. It's also talking about slavery. Enjoy. My way! The women cry. The women and children yell to deaf ears and hearts of stone. As they chose the best, whipped them the worst. Screams were deafening with no defense, despite the strength in body. She cried for him, his heart wept blood. As he died in sorrow, blindfolded in heart walked away. Walked to unknown destinations, like a wounded buffalo. He resisted with hands in chains, legs in shackles, a gun on his head, a whip on his back. He walked on blindly, reduced to a mere animal, thrown in a sheep dungeon with smells of rot. The best became the least, stripped of dignity, no identity, no soul of mind. All the master saw were pence, shillings, and pounds, selling a black man out of his skin, as it was now bare from being whipped. Hush, cry no more, my brother. You have regained your cotton-picking brain that the vultures of greediness had wiped clean of all thinking. Now you are free, not like a loose cannon, but like an eagle soaring the skies. Looking down on your past to mend your broken past, to make the future good. Bygones will never be. History lives on as the stories don't change, but live another day to be told again and again. Thank you.
Yes, Kenton, go ahead in the meantime. Kenton, the poet. Wayne, are you ready?
Right. I have a short piece to drop. It's called Wake Up, and this was a message that I had, to send out to my people who oftentimes, like them out of contact with the thing. So piece is just called Wake Up. Wake up. I sit beside you, African maiden, mother of the earth. I feel your rage and the roll of thunder, your sorrow cries rain. I've seen you shift the sand of the Sahara with a restful sight. Oh, mother of the earth, great princess black, pure, unshod, perambulating wonder, whose smile parches the earth, whose tears bring abundant life. What's on your mind? Why are you shivering, great queen? She looked at me, 1,000 faces, and the tear that ran her cheek kissed the earth and bloomed a rose. And the words she spoke scared the silence. The drums are beating and our children are asleep. Rise, 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 young Africans.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Kenton the poet, are you there? Flavors, do we have any more poets in the chat room?
No. No, we have Wayne, Kenton, and Queen Angela and yourself for you.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing from Kenton. I was asking him to go next.
Kenton? Kenton is here and he's on mute. I don't know.
Probably my audio no plug in,
Yeah.
If you want to drop a thing in the meantime until anybody else ready.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give one in keeping with Valentine's Day, because I one thing we do, you know, the same veracity we fight about, the same veracity we use at making love. So we are war at the same time, but when we put on the sword, we just want to go on to a black sister, the man just vibes out. So in keeping with Valentine's Day and all of that, this one is called the Oak. And it's more a recognition of how fragile time is, because we are the only permanent thing in our lives. So it's a love thing, but it's a more reflection thing still. So here it goes, the Oak. Sometimes I'm drawn back in time as the winds of yesterday wraps my soul. I remember old friends who were a playmate at the other end of a seesaw. There are no playgrounds now. The leaves of last summer fell, surrendering their foliage to the past they shed to start again. I am the oak that towers to the heavens, but like old friends, my leaves smile green until winter. The birds, they sing to remind us that life is a never-ending song, and as we come and go, its rhythm remains a tune. Sometimes I'm drawn back in time, and I really don't know where I am or where I'm going. The leaves, old friend, they fall, but there's this for me, the rhythm, this tune that I must follow. Like the oak, I tower to the heavens. Life, play your song.
Wow. Okay, I'll just give you this one. It's called Valentine Lovers. Love me tenderly. Do it gently, as you do the flowers blooming in your garden. I may be rough, sometimes extremely rude, a little bit crude, but I need your soft, tender loving to dispel my subconscious fears. I know you don't see those involuntary tears shedding throughout the years. My struggles with acute depression as a man, not a superhuman, we both share the same feelings. So I disguised mine to fall in line with my gender. Please, please, love me tender, even though I am a pretender. So let us break the stop signs and become sweet Valentines.
Bob.
Wonderful. Kenton, are you hearing us now?
Can I do another one while we look for him?
Go ahead.
All right.
Are you hearing us, Kenton? Or you have no audio?
Go ahead, Queen Angela.
My next one is called
Go to the
Sahara
chat.
Rose,
Sorry,
from my book known as Sahara Rose. Your violet color of the Sudan, teeth as white of snow. Your eyes glitter like pearls that speak innocence. Your smile so mesmerizing. I draw near to kiss you, but those eyes pull me back in a way the biggest magnet could not. What looks though? Who wouldn't be enticed to dream of things only my manhood can explain? Your intertwined hair, you queen of my imagination, is the beauty of a Persian rug woven for a royal palace. It's how your body looks, driving me over to a penitentiary of wishes. It's just take a glimpse of what may never be mine, of the speech of your painted lips. Unspoken words make me wonder if you are real. Then I wonder, that's okay. To fall in love with you all the same, or get lost in the Sahara Desert, looking for a rose that can never be found. Maybe, just maybe, that hand created you may give your name to me so I can call out to you. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful, yes, wonderful.
Yeah, Kennedy, I saw Kennedy came in the room. So
Yeah,
Kennedy, can you give us something,
Kennedy,
please?
and you have Chikaka.
Yeah, after Kennedy, then Chikaka.
Can you unmute Kennedy, please?
Chikaka is not a poet, he's just supporting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Kennedy.
Yeah, okay. Greetings, everybody.
All right,
Greetings,
Kenton, bless up.
Kenton.
Come in.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good to have you. Good to
Is it
have you.
Kennedy or Kenton? Is it Kennedy or Kenton?
All right. Yeah,
Kenton, go ahead.
Kenton, run with it until we're here, because you were there first. You were here first.
Okay. So should I just begin with a poem?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Right away.
it's all poems today. No talking, just poems.
I was all alone, like a dog without a bone, in my sad and lonely home in a quiet and serious town. Waiting for someone to call my name, someone that could ease the pain when I heard voices of angels ringing in my ears like bells. A voice that heal, cure, and correct, and better yet, a voice with empathy and compassion, comfort and motivation. A voice awakes that explain the mistakes, heal the heartaches, distinguish the real from the fake, just like sunshine when the day break. A voice with support, a voice that brings comfort in times of despair, a voice you would want to hear. A voice that speaks to the heart, a voice that distinguishes the light from the dark, a voice that have feelings, a voice that know your every doing, a voice that wake you up in the night and give you a wonderful story to write, and then tomorrow the voice plays out in your life. A voice that tells you when you are sorry, a voice that knows when you are happy, a voice that tells you to relax, it's okay. The same voice that tells you to hurry. Today is a different day. A voice that complains the good, that compliments the good that you do. A voice that reminds you you could be who and tell you next time this is what you should do. Voices of angels. Thank you.
Wow, great. Is Kennedy available now? Okay, we'll just move on.
I can drop more.
Yeah, Wayne, just go ahead.
All right. These words, this is a poem from the heart, and long after time it will still exist. It speaks of love, of joy, of the birth of emotion. It takes ocean of thoughts and set them into motion. These words will spark insurrection and eternal rage. Each and every line on every single page. They will be chanted at pulpit and uttered on stage. These words will open doors, will be underscored, will prove that after the end there is so much more. And when faith burns in fire and mankind loses its sight, these will scream of hope that dwell in the darkness of night. And if you believe that these worlds will search for a light, these worlds will enrage offender, flush out pretender, will cause dreamer to dream and cause fear to surrender. I hope these words will be followed, for these words are not hollow, and prove that love eternal, sacred, and prove that hatred is shallow. For as long as love live, these worlds will be on man's mind. These worlds are forever yours and eternally mine. These worlds were truly conceived by the hopes and achieve of those who have vision and who dare to believe. And as west wind drift into extinguishing stars, these worlds will be uttered both near and far. For as long as promises are broken and faith is a token, man will sink to their knees and these words will be spoken. These words. This is a poem from the heart.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Salute, Papa.
Yes, sir.
I can do one when Kenton is done.
Is Kennedy available now?
He left.
Kennedy says he's not feeling well, so he can't recite today.
Okay.
Yeah. So we move on to Kenton again?
Yeah, move on to Kenton and then Queen Angela, and then I'll do something.
Okay. So now that we're on this Black History Month in February again, so maybe it's a wonderful time to do this one, you know what I mean? What a thing, this a serious thing. You mean after 400 years of fighting, we still a fight for the same thing? What a thing, this a more than sin. After 400 years of fighting, we still a fight for the same thing. Malcolm X supposed to vex when him see how we are flex. Look, some people want to realize that come next and the whole thing set. Martin Luther King supposed to drop and spin when him see that we still a fight for the same thing, why them kill him. Man, what a thing, this a serious thing. More than 400 years of fighting for the same thing. This a sin. We no shame, King. What a thing, this is a serious thing. More than 400 years of fighting, and we're still fighting for the same thing. We still a fight for equality. We still a fight against police brutality. This is a sin before the Almighty. This should never be today's reality. We still a fight for education. We still not ready for the next generation. What a thing, this a serious thing. More than 400 years of fighting, and we still a fight for the same thing. When we are going to win? When are we going to win? What a thing. We're not shame, King. What a thing, this is more than sin. More than 400 years of fighting for the same thing. Next one. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Queen Angela.
It's a love poem.
Yes.
Darling, sitting here staring into the space, thinking about you. I see you look at me with such intense attraction. This is melting my heart. I can feel your presence, your hands all over me, your deep voice whispering, I love you, darling. I'm gasping for breath in wanting you, in loving you, in needing you. You are so far, yet so near. That space in my heart that belongs to you and you alone is calling for you. Come, love. Let's do the things that only you and I do. Yes, I want you here, right here with me. And now, please. Do you miss me like I do? I know I can call you, but no. I want to write how I feel so you can feel me too. I love and miss you, darling. Miss you like a breath of fresh air. I keep gasping in wanting you. There is a whiff of coolness around me that encircles your nearness. I'm wrapped in it. I wish you could feel it too, for it is sent from above, just for you and me. Thank you.
Super
Yeah.
story.
Okay, I'll do this one. It's called reggae music. Listen, just listen. Oh, the music sweet. Yes, it's the reggae beat. Drum and bass and mash up the place. Can't you tell by how the women are wind up them waist? Beer and stout are go down with throat. With shots a bust out our mouth. Chat bout reggae music. Turn up on the corner. Nothing, no nice. Like this music, we enjoyed ska, also rock steady. But when we hear the reggae, our body get fit and ready. So let us celebrate in this music. So this music is so great. It influences the warriors of the motherland to fight their revolution. captivate the people of Japan, even propel the religion of the Rastaman, making Bob Marley a global icon. Reggae music.
Bop, 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 bop.
Rebel music. Amen.
Yes. Yes. Anyone else can just go on with us a few more minutes. So
Yes, I can do one.
yeah.
Okay.
Go
It's
ahead.
about slavery. It's entitled She Next. I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. So sang Buji Banton. This was her song before he sang it. Where is she? She heard them say. Buried in the clouds of despair, she had nowhere to run to, for all tickets seemed bare. As if it was not enough, seeing her brothers being whipped away into dingy boats that disappeared to a house that stood on water afar. Where is she? I hear the calls again and again. As I stayed there, where snakes and rats rattled, we were silently fighting for the same spot. What next? I hear Mama scream as the whip cracked on her frail body. Where is she? The voice pierced the air. I uprooted myself like a dead plant. I walked towards Mama, who lied motionless, with wounds bleeding bloodless. In her last breath, she told me I should have stayed right where I was for the next to have me rather than this. She closed her eyes. She took my life with her. Dragged like a potato sack, I was howled on deck. Before I could open my eyes, my clothes were ripped off me. I was fondled by a million hands. I was penetrated until I could feel no more. Mama went with her life and took mine along with her. Every day they played with my body like a rag doll. Dolly, they called me. I was lost of thinking with no future I could see, ahead of anything or anywhere. But hey, I'm here, I'm writing my story, a story of a slave girl who won. Thank you.
Super. That's deep.
Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. Wayne, you have another?
Always, you know, always. I am the poet. I am the poet.
Love that.
All right. I am the poet, living in my own time, creating my own rhymes, moving to my rhythm with the flicker of a pen. I am the creator of happy endings. I can send tears to your cheeks. Why, you ask? Why? Because I've seen through the eyes of my soul. I have felt our fathers anguish their slaughter, the loss of 10,000 dreams. But as hope shatter whilst you sleep, I write my piece. For I'm the historian, watching my ancestral track, calculating the bearing, recording the drift. I am the poet. I am the poet, the man who begs for your understanding. It's a cruel world, but in all its adversity, I smile. For as I die, I have written on paper words that will outlive my flesh and in the same breath set my soul free. I am the poet.
Wow. Bombshell. That one is a bombshell.
Oh, yeah.
You're the poet. That's
I am. We are.
So far. So far.
Yes. Go ahead, Kenton.
My Jamaica. My Jamaica. Look what I go on in my sweet Jamaica. The land of wood and water. Plus some real people all over who deep in them roots and culture. Now we see Pam stop talk to Pamela. Politics divide John and Trevor, who share the same mother and them share the same father. Me have to say no Rasta. Yeah, we say no Rasta. We didn't know the time had come because a long time the fire they burn. But when we look on the blood what they run, we have said no Rasta. Mothers against their daughters, sons up against their fathers, sisters against brothers. We are saying no Rasta. We want back with sweet Jamaica, the land of wood and water. We know say we have real people all over who deep in them roots and culture. Now it's clear. We need a solution because the system full with pollution. We can't find a job. But the youth them have so much guns and ammunition that we are say no. We say no Rasta. Political differences, religious differences, individual differences, too much differences. That we say no Rasta. We want back with sweet Jamaica, the land of wood and water. Sometimes I wonder if the people them blind. The same trickster trick them 3, 4, 5 times. And maybe them get tricked one more time. That we are say, no Rasta. People normally sleep, but at some point they wake, fall in love and get them heartbreak. But if over and over we have make the same mistake, we are say, no Rasta. No. How much more innocent babies are going born and don't know where the mother or the father gone? Brother, we can't plant peas if we want to reap corn. That's why me have to say no Rasta. Some people never take it serious, but this thing is so obvious. We're losing the land of food and water to warmonger, tricksters and scammers. We are saying no Rasta. We want back with sweet Jamaica. Give it back with land of food and water. We know say we have real people all over who deep in them roots and culture, so violence can't take over. We want back with sweet Jamaica. Thank you.
Bop, 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 bop.
Big.
Yeah, I'll
Courtney.
just go ahead and do this one. Says, it's called My Sweet Valentine. My sweet Valentine with her thick, full of lips, swaying with her covetous hips, occupying my fragile mind. Oh, my sweet Valentine, whose infectious smile sends chills up my tender, tingling spine, having me laughing like a child. My sweet Valentine, your sensuous touch gives me an adrenaline rush to the erection of Pen Isle, my sweet Valentine. Let us wine and dine until your love is lost in mine, my sweet Valentine.
Back it.
Bop, 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 bop.
Back it. I mean, man in love.
Yes, Flavius. Anyone else coming in? Or
I was saying that we could have
Oh,
2
it's
more
not
from each person to close off.
I'm
So
not
that
hearing you.
we can have 2 more rounds.
Okay. Who is up? Yeah, go ahead again, Wayne. Know that you have a whole arsenal, so.
Drop them, Wayne.
Well, I'm here already.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. A place. There is a place. There is a place. There is a place for lonely soul where very few will dare to go. There it is safe for me to cry, to cast away my foolish pride. There I don't have to be that strong, and it is safe to say I'm wrong. It's just a secret special place where to each there is a space, avoid a vacuum that's hard to find, and there my troubles I can hide. When I'm confused, it's there I stand to better try to understand. So if by chance I take you there, it shows how very much I care to share a moment, to let love grow. I think it's fair, you ought to know dreams are forever pure and true. A magic dream led me to you. So in my special place I stand, I'm all alone with pen in hand. I'm painting rainbows in the sky, a star note to a nursery rhyme, a chart to guide all lonely souls out of this void that I call home. There is a place, there is a place.
Wow, 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 wow.
There is a place called home. Wonderful.
Oh, yes.
Queen Angela?
My next poem is called Tenacity. Chalk and cheese we are. In love we plod on to please, held together by tenacity. Like a rose sitting on a thorny stem is our love. We never agree on a single thing. We love talking together. Always with exploding volcanoes on the finish line, brought about by opinions that differ. Sad days when we meet not and speak not to each other. What has love got to do with it? In need of each other, we break each other much. But that we are held together by tenacity. We won't let go of each other. The differences between us glare in our faces from all angles, but still who can separate us? Tenacity has glued us together. Our audacity lies of our courage. Where is this taking us? Without a care about our tomorrow, we live today, not living to fight, hoping that tomorrow will never come. The struggle of emotions we let well alone and find bravery that fills us with a future together. Connected by tenacity, we live. Opposites in attraction, we live. Tenacity. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kenton, go ahead.
Yeah, man, this one is called The Leaders. Yeah, we kind of touched one book today, so we just go a few more in this book, you know? This one is called The Leaders. The leaders in the past were planning for the future. The leaders of today are planning for the end. So it's a different trend. Things are not the same. It's a different game. It's a different pattern them are set, so it's a different mindset. Now them are use technology to disguise the evil ideology and talking about science and biology. Rasta bun this thing without apology. Yeah, them are use technology to disguise them evil ideology and I talk about science and technology. I man bun them without any apology. The leaders in the past used to plan for tomorrow. The leaders of today only look into the mirror. The leaders in the past wasn't about themselves. The leaders of today don't care about no one else, only to use the technology to disguise this evil ideology. The leaders of the past used to protect the people, used to be respected by the people. These today don't even respect themselves. The leaders in the past used to set an example. The leaders of today are not for the people. It's same technology and the ideology, disguised with science and biology, fire with no apology. The leaders in the past used to say what they mean. The leaders of today don't mean what they say. The leaders in the past promote family, parents, and kids. The leaders of today say it's okay for same sex to get married. The leaders. Thank you. A little bit
Can I
political
go
this
again?
morning, but I mean, this is just a poem and this is a writing I written a few years ago, you know? So I know it's a little bit critical, but it's a poem.
Okay. Yeah, so back to you, Flavors.
One more round, can go around.
Okay.
One more round, last round now. For all of us who have left the best for last. Let's go. Queen Angela?
May I go?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
My next poem is called Life's Mysteries. It is not always easy, is it? Life can be quizzy, can't it? To keep it full can be difficult. By laughter's pool, Fulfillment be cultivated in Feta. She cultivates our other aspects, life. Is a strength beneath our heavy hearts, life. What sad faces there may be for hurt. Are weepy eyes the case? They may be tears for joy. It is for the darkest nights that the stars truly come into shine. You are the brightest light, and life is your herald of victory at its climb. No life can be blown away here today, like a candlelight in the wind's sway, gone tomorrow. But a warm smile without a solution in sight, even in sadness aisle, hope can make bright. Life's mysteries incomprehensible. Tomorrow's series is a walking shadow, whose run is swift and unfathomable. Not a chase can catch the fiasco. Ease or unease. What is it you hold? Laughter or fetter? Tomorrow may fold. Life's mysteries. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Wayne.
Remember me. Sometimes in the darkness, I whisper your name softly. I clasp the universe in my hands and kiss you as you sleep with the air that I breathe. I track pulses from extinguishing stars to form a halo around your soul. So in my absence, you're not alone. I am more than I appear to be. I exist in dreams so you can command me. I'm here in the emptiness. I'm the seen and unseen, and the absence of air in my presence you breathe. Roses are the manifestation of love and desire. They fall silk like petals that shower glory like fire. I sprinkle silver snowflakes upon your nakedness. You shiver in silence as I kiss your breast, but with you in my heart I can give nothing less. So I've created worlds in your likeness. I erected obelisks in your name. I propel energy particles into higher plane. God, Lord, man, and Father, I am one in the same. I have loved you before, don't you remember me? It was I who summoned Mars into Aquarius, pounded giant asteroid into interstellar dust, built the Sphinx in your image because it was just. If your God is within me, then whom can you trust? I've harnessed energy from quasar to form celestial pattern, forged them and milked them to forge rings around Saturn. My love will exist in the abyss of time. My love will be in cryptic and archaeological finds, and these worlds will forever rage on your mind. For in your nights and in your days, I'll be next to thee, and as long as there is breath, you will remember me.
Boomshell. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a wow moment. Yes, I'll just do this one. It's called Poetry Ambassadors. The children of Africa came together, honoring their mother. The place where life began, yes, the origin of man. They expound their poetry with exquisite artistry as they catch the fire with matches, able to inspire the warriors of the next generation to create a cultural revolution, passing the mantle, empowering them to untangle the web of deception, the propaganda, and defamation of our ancestors' true character. In the next chapter of the story, which is not a mystery, it is one of triumph, telling of our glory before slavery.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
just a follow-up, just a follow-up. Yeah, Flavors, back to you. Flavors, are you there? Well, you know, we have just come to the end of this session. And surely, it was wonderful. I do appreciate your presence, Kenton, Wayne, Queen Angela. Surely, I know if we had more people, it could have been more exciting. But, sometimes you just have to take what you get. And surely, it was this experience I'll always remember. Yeah, man, I mean, it is, to me, it's very special today. So, with that, our next session will be the last Friday in the month. But it may take, a different little turn that we'll do some critique of poems and, we'll discuss poetry on a whole. So, maybe it's just gonna be like maybe specially invited people who want to, to research and talk about poetry.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I enjoyed myself tremendously. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm learning.
Wonderful. Courtney, I see we have a new person in, Beatrice. Can you unmute your mic, Beatrice, and let us know where you are? Now you heard me? Okay, so we're gonna wrap up now, but I would like everybody to stay until after wrap up because I have something to discuss for just a few minutes.
Okay, sorry, I was in mute. I just received an invitation now, so that's why I've logged in a bit late. Thank you. Yes.
So are you a poet?
My sister is, and I enjoy I enjoy her poems. So
okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so let me close off, and then I will speak shortly after.
It's
You lead us song full of you be love away away. Ajugwala lebo buseru lead amua lead us song full of lead amua lead us song full of.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me do what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi I